Hello, nice to see you again. Today we're going to be having a few words about masks. Annie did a lovely video about the mask and dissected one to show us how well they're made and the various different layers inside. I'm going to just supplement with some more information, particularly on how to wear the mask properly and what really are the benefits. Now we are listing two types of mask, and I just want to show you quickly how to access via the website. Now, of course, attached to this video there's a link directly to the masks on eBay, but if we are using our website and we scroll the front page until we get to, there's an announcement right in the middle here about the coronavirus, you see, and you can press the green button, or as you would normally for the special, you press the red button, and that'll take you through to the page where the special is. And on the blurb, we then go to the bottom, you will find a link here to the eBay listing. There we are. Now this is in fact a listing for a vase, okay? Because what you're basically doing is buying a vase and you're getting a free gift of the masks. This is a way of price protecting the masks, and our pledge is that our last mask will cost the same as the first. That is to say, if they become short supply or rare, we will not put the price up. If we can avoid it, of course, if our suppliers will put their price up. But I think that's unlikely at the moment. Anyway, what you will get there is options. You can select different kinds of masks. So you see there it's a respirator or a 3-layer disposable mask. Adult, children and replaceable respirator. Reading that backwards, black or white. Okay, so let's talk about the respirator first. That's these items here. Okay, now that is a reusable, washable respirator. It is fitted at the moment with a fine filter designed to filter out bacteria and viruses and very fine particles, dust, etc. And you can actually change the filter. Now they will come with 10 filters anyway, but you can get different kinds of filter. For example, one with carbon in, which will take out chemicals such as for spray painting or gas and that kind of thing. The mask itself looks quite small, but it's very cleverly designed and fits very nicely. You put your nose in that part there, your chin in that part there. Make sure the strap's tight enough. I'll explain more of why that's so significant when we do the disposal masks. But this then fits quite nicely. And I don't know how well you can hear me, but it's a good tight seal. Okay. Now the filters are very easy to change. You pop off the holders, the filter there, and you just replace it and pop that back on. Very quickly snaps together easily. So those are listed. We sell 2 at a time, because basically if we sell one it's hardly worthwhile because of the cost of the postage, but it becomes quite viable if we sell them 2 at a time. And you've then got one on and one off anyway as well, which is very useful. So the disposal masks, adult size and children's size. Now there's been a lot of debate anyway recently about whether you should use a mask at all. But I would regard it personally as one of the front lines of defence. For 2 reasons. First of all, recent investigations have proven that from a sneeze, particles can travel up to 8 metres. So that's taking particles to the other side of the road. And it may be the very fine droplets. We don't know whether they'll carry the virus, but is it worth the risk? It's just not, is it? So wearing a mask particularly will help but stop us projecting the droplets, give us a limited defence against receiving them. But there's another line of defence that comes with using a mask, which is even more valuable, because most people who catch the virus tend to do so from touching something which is infected. Now this can be several days ago. Somebody leant on a rail, used a door handle, infected it, and because it's particularly hard surfaces, we're not sure exactly how long, but several days later you can still get the virus on your hand, you touch your face and you can catch the virus. Now we tend to touch our faces a lot, and not being conscious of the fact we could easily touch our face 100 times in a day. We wipe our nose, we rub our eye, we lean on our hand, we do all these different things without even thinking about it. So how does a mask help with that? Right, well, let's talk first of all about why it's so important that it fits properly. Now, you've got these stretchy straps which go over your ears. If they are too long, make them shorter. Just stretch the handle and tie a knot in it. Makes it shorter. So if you're finding that the mask is too big, make it fit. The other thing you've got is at the top here is a wire strip. That needs to be adjusted to fit your nose to be a good fit. Easier with the glasses off. So let's fit the mask. Pull down the chin so it comes down underneath. Pull this up and press it firmly to your face. Having washed your hands, of course. Do that with clean hands, okay? And that will seal quite nicely to your face. Ideally protective goggles, but glasses will help. And there we've got quite a good seal. Now it has a limited protection for inhaling the virus or any droplets. Very good protection for exhaling, coughing or sneezing, because it restrains those. But you see, the other thing is, as I said, the main way to catch the virus is from your hand on your face. So what do you do out of habit? You touch your face. Ah, no, actually I've touched my mask. So there's your protection. It's a barrier. First of all, it reminds you, oh no, I shouldn't be doing this. My mask is there to remind me. But secondly, it's literally physically a barrier. I cannot touch my nose. I can't touch my mouth. It's all enclosed in a mask. So therefore, these can be life-saving. More and more countries are now making it policy that you should wear a mask. You might or might not ally that with gloves too. Gloves particularly useful for a visit to somewhere, like if you go shopping, you can do all your shopping and then take your gloves off properly. One ends up inside the other and then dispose of them. We haven't listed gloves yet, but we will. But don't forget, if you use gloves, they get contaminated. If you touch your face with a contaminated glove, it's just the same as the hand, maybe even worse in fact. So make sure you use them and dispose of them, and ideally ally them with use of a mask too. Okay? So keep your distance, stay indoors, keep safe. I'll speak to you again soon with more information. Make sure you're there to listen.